Welcome to the Make It Gonna Make. I'm Jimmy G. This is Season 3, Game 6. We got some fun modifiers. Let's take a look at our rules modifier. It's astropolitics. Faction alliances are worth an additional VP. And our leaderboard scoring modifiers, dexterity +1 for each time you shuffle your deck, and conqueror +1 for each conflict you won. These are interesting. Astropolitics can help you in the game faster, but will not help you get any skirmish points. And then it's sort of a debate. Which way do you go? Are you going to really lean into dexterity or conqueror? Dexterity is more flexible. You can cycle through your deck more than you can win. And with the conqueror, the most you can possibly get out of that is 10. If you win every single conflict, you get 10 points. That's it. So it's a fixed cost. You're going to get 1 through 10 or 0 through 10 from Conqueror. So dexterity is really where you have a variable in terms of what you can get out of this skirmish. +1 for each time you shuffled your deck. So let's take a look at our leaders and our Imperium row and see which leader might be the best for this skirmish. So we always have our base leaders in terms of skirmish. S tier leaders for skirmish, I think, are 1, Ilban, because he cycles through the deck pretty well. He has card draw. Using that manufacturing, you get a Solari, but every time you pay for a space, you get to draw a card. So hitting Mentat is going to give you 2 cards every time you go. And then Paul and Ariana are both single card draw leaders. Paul gives you a draw anytime you play that Signet ring, and you get to look at the deck, which is pretty nice. With Ariana, you have a little bit more flexibility for that card draw because it's not dependent on you playing the Signet ring, but any yellow access card will allow you to draw a card, and that's her big bonus in terms of card draw. She's not limited to 1 card to get those cards back into her hand. Neither is she limited to 1 board space. With Ilban, you're limited really to going to one of a few spaces where you have to pay for a green space. So your High Council and your Swordmaster are single, and that's why Mentat is so important for Ilban. You have a little bit more with Paul. If you go to Mentat, you're going to draw 2 with him. And Arakeen will also get you a card, a double card draw. So he's nice, a little more flexible actually, because he has multiple spaces, and he can go to research, which would be a 4 card draw. So that's actually very enticing. So let's take a flyer for this first run. Let's go with Paul. All right, went with Paul. Didn't even look at the Imperium row, so this is a surprise right here. First look, we have Gurney, which is great, and this is weird. Like, the updates came for Direwolf, and now it's as if I've never played the game before. So we have Gurney, Guild Ambassador. This is always a great card. This will help you win that game early, but I think you want to try to get this game going to 10 rounds so that you can try and pick up as many opportunities to win the conflict. Bene Gesserit Initiate is going to be a good pickup because it's a card draw, so definitely that's a high one. Spice Smugglers, nice faction climb, but not going for that. And G Manipulation, that's one to keep in mind because of the trash ability, and we are trying to cycle through. Speaking of cycling through, I do want to get cards out of my hand, so usually I love to go seek allies to full space so that I have that full space in my deck, and that gives me more access. But now I want to lighten my deck, so maybe I just get rid of it. I'm going to do some Seek Allies and go over to, I'm thinking, right here to Steel Suits. Pick up 2 water. I got a dagger. I'll put in 2 troops. That'll take me up to 5. Make the other, the robots there go in big if they want to beat me. All right, card draw is gone from that. I did not get any yellow access. Helena, nice. She can always hit that. And Helena, you know, don't sleep on Helena because you always get that card draw no matter what. At both Research Station and Arakeen. But that's okay. I think now with my diplomacy, how do we get set up here? Go up. I don't want to use up my water so that I can get some big spice here. So let's go get some Solari built up. Now going Arakeen first move, first round or at least, is pretty nice because you're going to draw out cards and you're going to cycle through your deck and turn 1. We are looking to cycle through that deck as much as possible. Alright, I have 3. I'm going to reveal. And Helena used her dirty little powers to take away Bene Gesserit Initiate. But that means it makes the decision easier. I'm going for Initiates. So instead of card draw, I'm going to have card cull, which is a nice combo with Paul. Draw some and cut some. So I'm right at 10. It's nice. I picked up a card, but I'm holding steady. I don't want to get a fat deck. That's very important. Keeping a thin deck. All right, I'm going to get a point here. Go up on the Fremen. Ooh, it reset. I just realized as I always play gold, it reset my color choice. I'm gonna have to go back in and set my preferences so that I get gold. Ooh, machinations up. Okay. I have 2 water. I have my Signet ring coming up here. I have 4 Solari. Depending on what Helena does, I could hit Mentat and pick up 2 cards. Or I could go to Arakeen, get a troop, and pick up 2 cards. Or I can get my Swordmaster round 2. Go to Haga. Get my 4. I might not be able to turn that in though because Helena has 3 and the Duke has 2, so each one of these guys could hit Cell Melange. So instead of worrying about Swordmaster, I'm gonna worry about cycling through. So here is 1 cycle. Not even a cycle, but I will draw out 2. There we go. I get some troops. I have double daggers. So let's do 2 and see what Helena wants to do with this, because I am at 6 right now. And what do we have here? I'm at 5 persuasion. We got Gurney here. One more. Well, I could drop one of my daggers. I'll only have 6, but I want to cycle through those cards, and that's going to help. 2 more. All right. Lido up to 3. Give me a good card there. Ooh, firm grip. Firm grip will help with winning these alliances. Ooh, Helen had 3 swords. She goes up to 7. She has no intrigue, so I could either go to Hardy Warriors, move up 1, drop in a couple, and I would beat her there, and I'll get 2 points. So I'm going to drop in, I guess I need to drop in 2. I'm at 6, that'll take me to 7, so I need to go to 8, which will take me to 9, so I win this. I revealed to 9, and now I could take that firm grip, or I could take this other memory so I could draw a card. And then, no, I don't want to fatten up my deck. I know that's nice because I can get a bump anytime I play, and I do have 2. I'd have to get rid of 2 cards. I would need to get rid of the purple. No, I'm not going to do it. Hold on, what does this say? You could acquire another card. Oh, look at that. That's new. So it's a little player aid there. Yes, I'm sure that I don't want to take that Missionaria, but I thank you for looking out for me, Direwolf. All right, there we go. I'm going to get a point with the Fremen. And I think they're making this easier on me because they want me to win this game before I should, so they don't get as many points. But I did pick up a point for winning this one. Look at all these things coming back. All right. So round 2 is done. We got some Siege of Arakeen. The Maker is gonna make. Or I guess not. I don't remember somebody going to all 3. Ooh, 5 spice. Helena is juicy with spice. Juicy. All right. I have 11 cards in my hand. I can use my gene manipulation and cut out a few of those cards. Is it time? I don't have purple other than my gene manipulation. I could go up and get a card and cull a card. But if I do, it's going to have to be a card from my hand. So let's see. I could go and draw out 3 cards. And then trash one of them. But do I want to have any soldiers in hand? Right now I'm at 4. So I've won the first 2 conflicts. And gone through my deck twice. We got a victory point here. Can I win it? If I go to Hardy Warriors, I will get 2 troops, which I can dump in. I'd be at 4, and dagger is 5, but that might be all I have. And in my deck here, I would draw 1 more. I could go up to 6 total. That's all I could get. Do I want to draw a card and trash 1, or draw 3 cards and trash 1? If I draw 3, pretty good shot that I'll get my other dagger. That's a second move play. If I go here, I wouldn't be able to go to Siege Tabor. All right. Well, I could go here. I get one troop. I would trash a card, but it would have to be one of these. Do I want my convincing argument? Am I going for Spice Must Flow or trying to buy a really big card this game? Power play is kind of nice just for the double bump on the factions here. Three, I don't have any spice. I could go get two. All right, well, first then, because if I go to research station, I am drawing out three, but then I don't have enough to drop in any troops. I'm saying I'm not going to fight for this, but I want to fight. I want to try and win as many of these as I can. I'm playing more as Muad'Dib than I am as Paul. Let's go both of those in. Right now I have up to 5. Leto going to Carthage. Will he drop in 3? He drops in 2. He has 2 intrigue. No combat intrigue have been played. I'm sticking with 2 agents for now. All right. Helena reveals, and she goes big. 14. Holy cow. So she played something that let her drop troops in. So Helena played Fold Space and sent an agent to Highland. Oh yeah, obviously. Make sure my gameplay is on fast. Oh, it's on normal. Holy moly. It's really fast. Let's get a card out. Back up to 6. Oh my goodness. Double Missionaria Protectiva? I mean, if I had both of those in my deck, I could really get a bunch of bumps. All right, back up to 1, or down to 1 water. And that's the big thing with having a slight deck is what do you trash? And right now, all I could trash is a dagger. I'm not going to win this. There's no way I can get in 11 troops. But I can draw another card and a troop into my deck. The danger is, do I draw a card that I think I really need? But drawing any card puts me at 4, which means I cycle through my deck. So I think I have to do that. There, look at all these lessons we're getting again, just in case. Let's draw that card. And then let's trash the dagger. Deploying the troop doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, I'd get 4 Solari if I win it. I don't have any daggers now to back it up because I just trashed it. I go up to 6. Have no troops in, and Leto has 2 intrigue cards. Is the troop worth 4 Solari? That's the question. 4 Solari for 1 more troop. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. Oh, He drew another card. He can have more swords now. So power play and get a nice big jump, or firm grip, where I can steadily build up the other spaces, taking up some alliances, or I could do the same thing with Missionaria. Double Missionaria then allows me, I would have 4 Bene Gesserit in my deck, and even if I play a Missionaria, I can play the second one for the bump. And it's a free bump, as long as the purple are open though. And there's only 3 that you can go to no matter what, and then Siege Tabor, Research Station, you gotta have that 2 water, so you're not always available to go there. I'm kind of looking at this firm grip because of the ability to go other places, and then, Kwisatz and Worm Rider, and Worm Rider's gone. Leto took Worm Rider. Oh boy. All right. Helena won that. I did get the 4 Solari. Mega gonna make. And we are into round 4. All right. Raid stockpiles. No VP, but there is a chance to get a skirmish VP here. So I've shuffled through 3 times. I'm up to 11 cards again in my deck. Bene Gesserit, I get to draw a card and draw a card. Draw a Bene Gesserit card from your discard pile, which I don't have a discard pile, so that'll just be a card draw. Could do a double card draw though if I go to Arakeen, which I can also do. So I can do a double here and a double here. So let's start off with that. Got my diplomacy lined up there, so if I do a card draw, I'm gonna get my diplomacy. And this way I could get some spice too. I have 1 water, I could go pick up 3 spice. But let's do a double card draw. So I already had gene manipulation. Where was the other card? I should have got 2 cards for that, right? Played other members in agent to Arakeen. Recruited 1 troop and drew a card. Am I missing something here? Because that's a card draw, or draw a Bene Gesserit card from your discard pile. I had nothing in there, so I had no choice. So that means I should have drawn 2 cards. But, oh, there it is. So I drew my 2 cards. There we go. I only have 1 troop in and I have 1 troop available and 1 dagger. And that's all I'll be able to get because I got rid of the other one. But, oh my goodness, I have 8. I could get the Kwisatz Haderach. Well, I'll limp in. I'm not going to fight because I'm not going to use anything. I'm going to reveal here if I can. Helena has 5 though, so Helena could buy Kwisatz. So that's great, she's ahead of me. If she buys the quiz, then I'll take another move. Nope, she won't be able to get it. She goes to 6, I'm going to lose everything here. All right. I should go for the quiz, right? That's 8. I can pick up the quiz X. I have a fairly slim deck. I mean, that's 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. So not as small as I would like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I also could take my diplomacy and go back over here and lock down the Fremen. That would give me 2 troops that I could dump in. That would take me to 6, 7. I wouldn't win the fight. Beast has no intrigue card, so I would beat him. Helena only has 1, and she's revealed. I'm 1 above her. She might not do anything. Is that worth giving up the quiz for 2 spice? No, it's not. Oh, Worm Rogers was there. I thought that was taken. I didn't see it. Oh, I was blinded by the quiz. Also, I didn't see that the Beast had another play. And Helena had 1. And she used the ambush. All right. So I lost my troop. I do cycle through. I'm at 13. We're going in round 5. The make a maid. All right. Firm grip. Let's set up another point here. Ooh. Ooh. So there. And I'm not worried about locking that down, so I'm going to go right there. In that. And now I'm going to either Mentat or Arakeen. I think we're going to go to Arakeen and get a troop. Draw my quiz. Now I go to, hopefully, secrets with diplomacy, and then go to wealth with my quiz. Oh, no. No. Dang it. All right, so it's here first. I forgot I only had 2. And this is where the big danger is. You don't want to get these alliances too soon, because then it depletes your ability to get points. So right now I'm at 6 points. So I think I do want to try and get that Swordmaster now, right? I want to get the Swordmaster so that I have another chance to move around. Gonna have to reveal. Check my screen here. Looks like it's all in nicely. I have 7. They are just making me buy cards. Oh my goodness. And look at this. That'll take me to 8. All right, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna try. Something I thought I would never say. I'm going to try not to get any more VP. Try to slow my roll. Well, I won't get another skirmish point here because I'm going to lose this battle as well. Oh, look at that. We had an allied armada. Was that what that was? Private army. Private army out. These robots are definitely playing differently because I have seen them attack this faction track before. Like, just relentlessly go after faction alliances, and now they're not. They're leaving it to me so that it ends the game sooner, so that I end the game too soon. It's telling me, Direwolf is telling me, don't rush. Be patient, slow down, the points will be there. If you want to grab skirmish points, you're gonna have to measure yourself. Have some temperance. Okay. What I'll do with these guys now is lock down my alliances. So this is where other memory is great because now I can draw out my quiz. I got yellow access too. I think I will go and get some spice. And I will take my quiz. And let me see now. We got a victory point. Do I want to win a victory point and go to 9? Or do I hold off? Because that's a skirmish point as well. If I go 2 in, I'll be at 4, and this will be 5. But I'm not likely to pick up more. I only have 2 here. And I don't have yellow access. Oh, yeah, I do. So I could go up to Cell Melange. Get my 8. I could still use Quiz to go to Swordmaster. And then use Machineria to bump up my Fremen and lock that down. I'd be at 2 total. I get 5 maybe. All right. They can't block me at Cell Melange. Whew, 12. Dang. Dang, Dad. Dad going big. Dad putting it all on the line. All right. Here we go. 3. Get all my Solaris, all my coins. And then I do Quiz over to Swordmaster. And I should have access to one of the, to either Carthage or to Siege Tabor. Ooh, discard a card, huh? Let's discard this Convincing Argument. I'm not going to buy anything big anyways. Alright. Quiz over to Swordmaster. And we'll take this guy. Let's take him so we can get some spice there maybe. Alright. in that. So it looks like we're going to have to go to Siege Tabor, replenish my water, and then lock down the Fremen. Or move up on the Bene. But if I go there again, I would end the game. Do one more and go up to 7. There's no way. So I'm either going to get 1 spice or no spice. And here I can lock down my Fremen, or I could bump up 1 more here and make that a little more difficult for them to chase me on that one. But let's just lock it down. Don't have to worry about the Fremen anymore. And I'm not going to put any more in. I go up to 5. I have 2. And I won't buy anything. Thank you, Direwolf, for looking out for me. Ooh, the beast pulled out. So he can pick up that point. I might get a water and a spice. All right. That's round 6. Picked up a water and a spice. Did not pick up a skirmish point. Make it gonna make. Round 7. Ooh. Grand Vision. Lady Jessica. Hello, Lady Jessica. I'm going to pick up all right. 3 moves. If I use my Jean or my Lady Jessica first, and I go over to Mentat, I'm going to pull 3 cards. So then I know I'm going to get my Signet ring and a bunch of persuasion. That'll leave 6 in here. The question is, can I get spice and hit selective breeding and get 4 cards? This would give me the spice I need. Firm grip, I could go up, get 2 more Solari, and then move up. If I move up here and then go here, I would end the game because I would hit 10 VP and walk out with 27. And we're looking at 33 as a high. So right now, I need another 6 points. So that's cycle through my deck. The most I'm going to get is maybe 2. So that's 2 more. And the most I could get if I want every conflict here on out is 7, 8, 9, 10. I could get 4 points from that if we go 10 rounds and I win all 4. So let's try to go 4 rounds. And let's try to win. Which means I need troops, and I need to deploy those in a big way. So let's go get a bunch of spice. I'm at 1. This will take me to 5. All right, round 7. Lady Jessica has been played. That puts my G manipulation up. Playing G manipulation will get me that 2 spice, which then gives me a trip over to Highliner and a chance to maybe pick up another victory. And what's great is with gene manipulation, I can really go anywhere, green or blue. I could pick up some more troops. I think I will, just so that I have troops ready for the next conflict as well. Trashing a card, let's take a look. I dip into there, get rid of that dagger. Got 7. I'm the only one who can get highliner. It'll also get me some water. Can't get any card draws, so that's not going to happen. But I will cycle through my deck again. Going up to highliner. I got 10 N. The beast has 10 and 1 intrigue card. So I'm going to go 7. I'm at 12. I'll go 14. Oh, I'm glad he didn't reveal that. He does pick up some spice, though. All right, I'm at 8. That's a nice reveal. Almost got the spice must flow. Do I want to get this Reverend Siege Mother or Reverend Mother Mohayim? Not Siege Mother. That's a different card. I can make people discard, pick up some spice. We're pretty close to the end. It doesn't help me with my card draw. So no. This might not be bad though, because if I get that with my oh my goodness. Direwolf, you are trying to tempt me. You're trying to tempt me. Power play? If I get power play, I'm fattening my deck, but I get rid of a card. I'm going to get a jump somewhere that could end the game. It would end it here, but it would give me 1 point there. I'm not going to do it. I walked away. I walked away from your temptation, Direwolf. I'm a loyal man to my felt deck. All right, 14 to 14. That's unfortunate. All right, he went up to 15. I'm not going to get the point. I put in as much as I could. 14. It's a nice lesson. I mean, highliner is a great spot, but it doesn't guarantee you a victory. You can still lose it. All right. Oh, and look at that. I've been sleeping over there on been sleeping on that. I could lose my influence, which means I dropped it to 6. Got a convincing coming up. Can I get... Do I want to get Mentat first? No. I want to go to, I think, Research Station and draw out 5 cards. All right. I won't be able to get my quiz. He's buried in here. I was desperate to draw cards. I got blinded by Lady Jessica. I should have used my diplomacy to go up and help protect my alliance with the Emperor. And here we are, a double victory up for grabs. I have 8, so I'll get 28. I'll be off of that. I might get another point for cycling through, so I could go up to 29. Really love to get into the 30s. Diplomacy. What do I got here? What do I got here? Nothing that's going to help me draw it out. That'll get me... Could give me a double draw. That could get me a double... Nope, because I don't have it. Well, I could play this. So 3. I don't have any other daggers or anything to back that up, though. And no swords. Holy moly. All right, let's see where the beast goes. Oh, he did. He took it away. I'm at 6. I could steal it back from him, though. Because I could take Leah Kynes, and I could get that back. He goes up to 7. So I no longer have my card draw at either Mentat or Arakeen, a double card draw anyways. I could do other memory, which then brings out, well, no, I don't want the missionary because I can't play her there. So let's go up to Conspire, get some Solari. Got that intrigue. Got 7 Solari, 12. Oh, she took Leah Kynes. It does nothing for her. Oh. Not a great pickup for a Helena, I don't think. At least not nearly as good as it would have been it for me. Now let's just hope Beast doesn't go for wealth. Get all jerkified on me. All right, Signet Ring. I'll draw out that Missionaria. Don't really need it, but G Manipulation. I do have another Bene Gesserit out, so that'll give me some spice. But the only place I could go to High Council. It's not like that's a big deal, though. And take me up to, I'd lose 2, so I'd go right back to where I was, but I'd get 2 spice. Going up here, I go up to Hall of Oratory. I would get, I'd lose 2, so 10, get 1 back, but 2. No discard pile. Or draw a Bene Gesserit from your discard. It's too bad she wasn't he wasn't discarded. This does the same thing, but I draw a card, so I get that Missionaria out. But I'm gonna be able to. Do I want this guy? Both. The Beast has another move too. This gives me some spice. That also gives me spice. If I do this one, what do I want to trash? Yeah, let's go build up the spice here. Oh, I can't. So, High Council. Not going to get in the fight. If I did, I might. The Beast still can go in. I could get 2 of those, but let's trash. I'm doing the Desert Planet. I got my spice. I'm going to get a Spice Must Flow. Oh, I gotta pay attention to my faction tracks. I'm going to go first. That's nice. And we'll let those go. Man, Daddy's all spicy. My Daddy Duke is all spicy. All right, only 2 more chances to pick up conflict rewards. All these mugs go up to 8. I got 8 total. Gonna make. Round 9, I go first. All right. Firm grip. Take that back. Now, I get in this by going, by paying 2. And if I pay 2, I'm going to go up with the Bene and not end it immediately. To see if I can't mine out some more points. I locked down the Emperor Alliance. Got to discard a card. Well, if I don't play this, I will get a faction bump, right? Because I know I'm playing this at some point, but that'll be last, so that won't even get to go. But if I do go up to selective breeding, that would actually end the game. And then I could trash that, so I don't want to do that. Even if I had 6 spice, if I went there, I would end the game because I would go to 10. So what I'm trying to do is win this conflict. But if I win the conflict, I also end the game. I'm in a conundrum. How do I win the skirmish and lose? That gives me a sword too. All right. Here we go. All Bennies. Look at this. All Bene Gesserits. Man. It's like Wallach 9 right here. A trip to Wallach 9. All Bennies. Six, 8. If the Duke wins this, he goes to 10. I don't want him to win. And if he gets 10, he has 10 spice. So he would win a tie. He has 1 more. I have 2 more. What's the most number of troops that I can get in? I can use Lady Jessica and go over to Arakeen and get 3 cards and drop in 3 troops. I have 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. So I can try and orchestrate this so that I get the most troops in. Get 11 points. Oh, he went to Highliner. Dirty, dirty, dirty guy. Oh, Daddy. Daddy, why did you do it? Well, and that's something I didn't think about. I can also... take this away. And that'll give me 11. So if I drop in 3 more, that just puts me at 12. Which is also fine, right? So, because getting that 5 will be nice. So I will go up 1 right here. I'm going to steal that on my next one. I'm going to drop in 3 because this is going to be the last one. It doesn't matter. I won't win the conflict. But now I'm going to use my quiz. And instead of paying the 2, I'll keep the 2 so that I can try and win a tiebreaker. If I take this away, I can go to 2. I trash a card, which I could trash that and get 4. Draw out 2. Draw 3. Which will definitely get me a Spice Must Flow. So I'll go 13. Yeah. So I do that. I will bring back my Mentat. Draw 3 cards. Well, first I'll do this. Take that away. I'm at 11. I'll trash this guy. Draw 2 more cards. And that one. There we go. So last round. And I reveal. I'll buy Spice Must Flow. And, ugh, why did I do that? I should have done my in-game and got 10 spice. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I hope that doesn't bite me. Looks like I'll get away with it. I got hasty there. I was thinking I could choose, but you can't choose because it's an in-game. All right. He went to 10. Let's see. Did he have a bunch of Spice Must Flow? He did not, so he won't have cornered the market. There we go. Victory with Paul. 12. Let's take a look. 2, the Spice Must Flow. Is that me? Oh, yeah. 2, the Spice Must Flow. 3 Alliance tokens. And that took me up to 6 points right by itself. And this is where I think the AI is playing differently, because it's very rare to get 3 of those guys. I mean, when it was the there's a couple of rule modifiers that you got points for hitting the alliance. And this is what makes me think that AI is acting a little differently, is because a lot of times they're fighting for the alliances way harder, and getting 3 of those is odd. So 12 points I got off of that, but look at that. I'm only going to get 29. 29 for my first run with Paul. And I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I climbed that influence too fast. 29. All right, let's take a look at the leaderboard. I'm down here and the 31. All right, that was my first run. 29, only 4 points off of the top of the leaderboard. So not too shabby, but I'm going to regroup and fold space out of here. Excuse me.